In response to the worldwide shortage of wood and heavy wood, what we've done is developed a really lightweight concept of a non-wood product. What we've got here is we've got a couple of samples that we made earlier. We've got...
This is your best Blue Peter impression,
This is the best Blue Peter. This is the best I can do, yeah, indeed. We're using like middles or middle parts or what we call core materials and different finishes. Like this one is recycled plastic bottles. We've also got recycled cardboard made into a honeycomb.
That's amazing.
And what we've got there is then we actually, to give it the strength, we actually put a skin on it, which is primarily made of flax, which is infused with a what we call a pentose resin, which is like a treacle. It gets dipped in that, put together with the core, and then gets put in a big machine, and then that makes it into a strong product.
But what we can't see is that it's much lighter.
Much lighter,
than you'd expect, perhaps.
Yeah. Size for size, we're looking at about a quarter or a third the weight of a chipboard. The idea is to get away from wood. Originally, the concept was to actually deal with rail and aircraft and automotive, with the prime reason for actually weight saving. But over the past, say, 18, 24 months, everyone wants eco. They don't want to be importing from China. They want to keep it local. They want to keep it lightweight. They want to keep it eco. It's all running around now, and it's now supersized me. This thing's gone really busy for us nowadays.
I was going to say, your timing in the market feels beautiful. It feels impeccable, doesn't it?
It is actually impeccable. Yeah, we couldn't have timed it better now. Now we're actually making this product more and bigger and better, and we're actually bringing the price down as well now in comparison with wood, where before it was more expensive than wood.
The obvious question that people will say you haven't asked is what products do you do? But the reason I haven't asked that is because the products seem to be endless.
Endless indeed, yeah, absolutely. It's endless. That can be in 50 mil, it can be 5 mil, it could be thick, it could be thin. We can put different finishes on it. To actually keep the cost down and to keep it sensible, we actually developed a way of making the product bend, so we can do that. So a shop fitter might say, yeah, I'll take that in a flat form, and he can make an easily bendable product. He can actually cut it there and go like that, normal wood glue, and then 24 hours later he's got himself a product. And that can have a variety of finishes on. A very interesting one of mine for me is a coffin material. So what we've done is we've tailor-made that one in concert with one of the biggest coffin makers in the country. When I saw that guy 5 years ago, he kind of like almost threw me out of his place. And 5 years later, he actually phoned me, which is maybe speaks the story. So what I've done then is I've actually customised the product. I can put a cloth on it or make it look like solid wood. We can customise it. We can make whatever product, whatever finish, and then everyone's happy.
Why is this? Is it important to you, the eco side of things, or is it just because you know how to work with these products, or is there a personal passion as well?
Well, historically, my industry has been working for the likes of Mitsubishi and Toyota and Land Rover and the MOD, and I've been moulding things out of plastic for years on this site. And I always felt quite bad because a lot of it was cut out and then binned or went away and came back. And I felt a bit bad about that. And I thought there must be some non-plastic way forward here. So this is how I've seized on it, really. And I've worked with some professors in the universities to actually just help me develop it, which has made it viable. But it's been like a sort of personal crusade, if you like.
What I've really noticed since coming into the workshop is the, bluntly, just the energy of it. And it feels like it's a great business, but also it feels like you're just enjoying experimenting and trying to find solutions to different issues. Yeah,
I don't think you can beat that, can you? You know, if you come to work and you're actually making stuff that, and perhaps leaving a legacy behind, I don't think you can really beat that. And if you're actually creating world-class stuff every day, I think this is. And I think when it goes into a product, that's when it really hits you. And you can see it making into something. It's a really good experience. I persuaded myself that my product was really good. But now I think when people start phoning me up from like the country's largest retailers and the biggest banks in the country, and they're wanting to follow this product up, And I think that's good. And the shop fitters of this world are actually coming to me as well and saying, yeah, we'd like to get involved in that. And I think that perhaps confirms that we're on the right track.
Numerous products, numerous opportunities, endless opportunities.
Yeah.
What happens now? What's next?
What's next? I think what I've done over the past year, I've been refining the way that we're making it. What I think now is going to happen is getting a bigger scale production facility. We've got 3,500 square foot here in Tibshelf, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to have machines that can make multi-products, because I think that's what's going to be required. Rather than making one material for one coffin, the coffin maker's now talking about about 7,000 or 8,000 coffins a year using our material, which is only a tenth of his production.
Wow.
So if you look at that, then we're going to have to be producing a lot of product.
Absolutely,
yeah.
But you wouldn't have it any other way.
No, of course not.
What would you say to anyone who perhaps wants to get in touch, perhaps wants to know more? How would they go about doing that?
Yeah, we've actually got a website which is eco-board.co.uk or mark at eco-board.co.uk. So drop me a line anytime. I'd love to hear from people. My number's on the site as well, so please phone me direct and I'd be happy to help.